So day one, our challenge for day one is to move our body, and I'm going to show you the five Tibetan rites. And they really are essentially to lubricate the joints, move some energy, and get things flowing, right? Improve that circulation. It's going to boost your immune system a little bit. Anytime we're moving, right, think that motion is lotion. So today we're focusing on the physical body, and I'm showing you the five rites. Now, the long-term goal would be to work up to 21 of each of these, but we're just going to begin with 3. So, you know, you could decide, I want to start day by day, and each day I'll add 1, or maybe you work up towards, I don't know, maybe 7, or begin with 7 and then work up towards 21, or maybe you tackle all 21 at once. But whatever that is for you, I want it to work for you, but it's a great way to begin your day and get that energy flowing, wake the body up, and just sort of infuse vitality right into all of the cells. So I'm on the ground, we're gonna come to rising. And the first one, the first move, see, I'm hoping that I might have to raise this up a hair. The first move is a spin. So you're gonna ground down through the feet, right? I would move those hips a little bit, maybe drop the head from side to side. Let's take a big reach up, grow long, 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 tall, 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 and then float those hands down. Let's take a couple shoulder rolls. So I'm adding a couple movements just to sort of wake up again the body. Palms come out. Now I have my right palm up and my left palm down, but you could switch it if that feels more comfortable, or you could kind of move that the way you want right throughout. You can maybe halfway through switch it, but we're gonna begin with right palm up, left palm down, and we're gonna take one big spin. We're doing 3. So if you found that you have a little bit of a difficult time with the spin, find something on the wall to sort of focus on as you go around, right? You don't want to move with the room. And then one more. And then go ahead and bring those hands to heart center and just ground down through those feet. Notice how you feel. And then we're gonna come down to the floor. So from the floor, I'm gonna angle this a little bit. It might be fine, but just in case it isn't. You're gonna lay all the way down on the floor. You're gonna bring your palms down by your side. Pull the belly button in, right? Your hips are on the ground. Now, if this is too much, you could always place your hands underneath your hips. But otherwise, pull the belly button in. Inhale, exhale, lift. You're gonna lift the head up, lift the hips up, and then lower down. Inhale, exhale, lift, and then lower down. And then one more lift and lower down. So the modification here, if that's too difficult, is to lift just the legs, right? Again, we will be working towards 21. So there are 3, but if you want a modification, keep the shoulders, chest, neck, and head on the ground. Okay, now place your hands on your heart. And then exhale. And then we're gonna come up onto our knees. You're gonna bend those knees, roll to one side, press yourself up. You're coming on your hands to your knees. So we're gonna bring those hands back here behind our hips. Okay, roll those shoulders up, back and down. You're just gonna press the hips forward, drop the head back, and then round. Again, just moving energy, opening up the hips, opening up the heart. Exhale, round, right? One more. Inhale, open up, exhale, round. Okay? And then bring those hands to heart center. Let's take a big deep breath in. Exhale. And then we're gonna come down onto our sits bones and swing those feet around. Your hands are gonna be behind your hips. Pull the belly button in, right? Heart is up. Shoulders aren't rounded. We're kind of open up through the heart. Inhale, lift the hips up. And then lower the hips down, slide your butt back without letting your butt touch the ground. Now, once again, inhale up. And then pull the belly button in as you slide your hips back. And then one more, inhale up. And then slide your butt back. Now, if that is too difficult, once again, our modification would be this. Up and down. Up and down. And then up and down. Working towards getting our butt all the way back. And then release. Remember, those fingers point forward. Hands to heart center, big deep breath in. Exhale. And then our final pose is going to be some downward and upward facing dog. So we're going to come down onto our hands and knees. Right, of course, I always want you to add movement if you feel called to add movement. Right, you could do some cat and cow here and just kind of move and shimmy that body. But otherwise, so hands are down, index fingers are parallel. Ground down through the palms, ground down through the fingers. Make sure your hands are planted firmly on the ground. Pull the belly button in. Lift the knees up. And once you're here, just bend the knees back and forth. Bend both of those knees. Open up the back side of the body. Feel the back elongate and lengthen. And then go ahead and roll forward. Flip the tops of the feet and gaze up. And then you're gonna go back. Roll over those toes. Now I like to alternate feet. So this time I'm gonna roll forward. My left foot will flip first and then my right. And then the same. And then one more. Right foot. And then back. Now modification could be, if you can't do, open up through the hips there, you could come into plank. And then back. And then plank again. And then back. And then slowly lower down onto those knees. Bring your hips to the heels. Walk those hands forward. Find a nice child's pose. And take a big deep breath in. Fill the belly up. And then exhale. Walk those hands back underneath the shoulders. Press yourself all the way up. Coming onto your knees or crisscross applesauce. Inhale the arms up, hands together, and then hands to heart center. Take a big deep breath in here. And exhale. And you have completed day one of our challenge. So again, that's 3 of the 5 Tibetan rites. You can look those up and Google them for more information. You will find lots of information about those. Somebody created them years ago and really feels as though they are imperative for a long, healthy, mobile life. And I am in agreement. So you're getting that energy flowing, you're building strength and flexibility all at the same time. So there's day one. Stay tuned.